Okay, hello there, and welcome back to Clanfolk with Colquhoun Rises, as we are once again in autumn. In the latter half of autumn, thankfully, and things are rainy as ever, although that's pretty season independent. The only time it's not so rainy is, well, I guess when it's snowing, but yeah, that's pretty much the only time it's not raining up here, unfortunately. But, you know what, it's all good. People having a strange get-together for our travellers, where they're just kind of standing around the... Yeah, well, maybe not think about that one. That's a bit weird, to be quite honest with you. Especially just to do that so early in the morning. Let's have a little look at our workers. We're getting some good amount of reputation from everybody here. Yeah, looking good, looking good. Might tell Archibald to go off and away because he's nearly at full reputation, but then again, his satisfaction should be full very, very shortly. Let's have a little look here. Yep, got some good reputation from these guys here. Fantastic. We've got some other people coming in as well. Giles from Care. We'll get you, we'll hire you up. Might as well. We've got the money. May as well get as many people as we can. The less tasks, the better. And let's have a little look through here. Oh, we could actually buy some fur cloaks. You know what? We don't have many of them left. So you know what? We'll buy 2 of them. And buy some more pluck, because we can make some additional stuff there. With that, some organ meat. We can sell another one of our axes. I was tempted there maybe to sell these sows, but they're just about to give birth, and then we can slaughter up what we don't need. Yeah, I think we're all right with there. Thank you very much, Mr. Niall. Off you trot. Right, Archibald, you are full, so we're going to get you to leave. We've got some more baby chickens. Gosh, we're really brooding on these eggs, aren't we? But at least now we're starting to get to the more unfertilized eggs is the best thing. So, be able to use them quite nicely. Let's have a little look here. So we're actually out of iron ingots. We're out of iron in general. A little bit worrying because, I mean, obviously we did just sell another one of our axes, but we could always just harvest up some boggy peatness to try and get that instead. How are we doing over here? We're still growing. Things are still growing. We're not going to be replanting these, but hopefully we can get one more harvested before the end of autumn. That'd be very, very nice. Just have to see how things go. Other than that, family, as always, doing quite well. Arthur, very, very happy, you know. We are getting a much nicer sort of environment for people. Like, if you imagine when we started, things weren't that great. It's like our main building was basically just this little storage hut that we had. Whereas now we've got all these various buildings, everything's giving off quite nice environments. We could always try and decorate some more places as well, if we want to, especially outside. I think it'd be quite nice to kind of like, well, I mean, even sort of these things aren't that beautiful outdoors, but yeah, it's unfortunate. Could put down a little hide here, but kind of a weird space. What we could do actually is we could use up some of these decorative hides that we have, and we could actually start decorating some more of the bedrooms. I think that's probably a better shout. Because if we have the sort of the bedrooms, excuse me, oh no, you're a cat. I thought you were a fox there for a second. That's fine. We'll allow cats, but not foxes. Yeah, let's try and decorate this kind of stranger's room as well. I think just using up some of these decorative hides, because we have so many of them kind of lying around, we may as well use them. And you can tell we have so many because literally every single bed is just covered in the decorative hides, which is great. That means that we're getting some good use out of them. So cannot complain. Task list is actually surprisingly low, which is good. I mean, good in some ways, bad in the other, but it's good in the fact that things are getting done. So let's go out and we'll harvest just a little bit more peat. Try and get some additional iron. We'll need it for the bog, and additionally we can use it for cooking and for keeping us warm, which we will definitely need. Speaking of which, yeah, we do have a tile peat still. We'll need to double check this is going to actually work in here, but I'm sure it will. There we go. We've got some new baby pigs. Good stuff. With that, I think, do we start the mass slaughter now? I mean, we can still feed these guys for a little bit, but it's going to like go into our hay stockpile just ever so slightly. So yeah, I think we do start the cull. So let's just start culling all of our animals. Oh, I mean, these sows haven't even given birth yet. That's crazy. Let's get rid of these piglets. Yeah, we're going to have a lot of animals otherwise. Let's get rid of this chick. We'll just start killing them. This hen is about to become a senior, so we'll get rid of you. And then other than that, we'll just keep these pellets about. We should have more than enough food to go for a bit. So wasn't quite the mass culling because none of the pigs, or not all the pigs, sorry, are born yet, but they'll be coming. This will let us get a couple of hides as well, so be pretty useful. Use a bit more stuff in cooking. Yeah, you can see there everything getting slaughtered, although we have what looks to be an awfully large amount of raw meat that's just been left to spoil, which I'm not so happy about that, to be quite honest with you. What we should maybe think about doing actually is building another smoker. That could be another idea. We could always just put one like here, although we don't have the iron for it anymore. Ugh, that's quite annoying. Yeah, it's annoying as well that we're kind of wasting that food, especially if we don't have any way of like preserving the meat. But hey ho. Elspeth, we shouldn't have let you in. You're McLaren. Should have double checked that before we did, but will ya? We'll let you in. There we go. Nope, not quite. Oh, that was him. Not quite. There we go. Rent the bed for you. Use the toilet. Give us some money. And everything will be okay. Marie's nearly done for another level of McLean. Yeah, we're very, very near. Once we get her to 100, she can go. And that's just level 4 with McLean. Very, very good. Nickel and Care are going to be a little bit longer, but Care we're actually doing pretty well. We're nearly there as well. So if we get a really, really, really good stay from Willia, then we can potentially do quite well here. He's got a huge room. His sleep was disturbed. Just stop wandering about. Come on, go to bed. Why are you lying down in bed if you're just going to run around all over the place? People liking the fact they had fish stew. Always good. More pigs. So yeah, we're going to have to do some more slaughtering, I think. Let's get rid of all the babies if we can. Looks like it was just the one though. But we've still got a couple more pigs left to pop. Always good fun. Yeah, we can. Maybe we can get the smoker now if we've got the iron ingots for it. That'd be great. Because we should be able to crush up a bunch of iron ore from the bog crusher. At least enough to do us a couple of ingots. There we go. People now sleeping away. See the satisfaction, not up that high. They're cheerful. They've got a huge room. You know, they're overall their mood's pretty good. It's just the fact that because they don't have that private bed. If they had the private bed, then that would definitely change things. But it's just so wasteful, I find. Ah, and we have a new baby, Bess. Bess, Christian and James's baby. So let's have a little look at the family tree now, which is starting to sprout arms and legs. It feels like that's another one of the grandkids come about. Old Arthur's starting to get a little bit older here now as well. But yeah, certainly got quite a few people living here. We're going to have to start sending people away, I think. Although then again, maybe we won't need to. We'll just kind of see what happens. Well, yeah, looking pretty nice now that we've gotten into another new fine day. Again, I'm not sure why people are just hanging about in the bathroom. A little bit odd. I guess they're maybe just coming in here to chat, but it'd be nice if they kind of chatted more in here just because it is lighter. I guess maybe it's because of the torch. They're like, oh well, it's not dark, so I want to stay in here. There's a potential that's the reason. But the main thing is they're relaxing. They're just having a little chat. They should get their satisfaction up. You know, definitely going to help our reputation quite a bit, which is good. Marie, off you trot. Thank you very much for staying. Nathaniel, you're the same. And Giles, nah, you still need to stay. We don't have that many task lists, which is good. But this gives the option. More people. No, we'll get you to leave because you're a McLaren. Who have we got here? We've got more pigs. Fantastic. Wish we could sell some of those pigs. Could use the money. I say we could use the money. We're actually completely fine for money, but would be nice either way. Let's buy ourselves a bunch of random food. We got a whole bunch of linen cloth. We got a whole bunch of seeds. Bluebell, heather. We could sell you some fertilizer. We're not going to need it. Yeah, looking good. Get you to go. Who is Jean? Jean, yeah, we'll get you to come in. You're McNichol. So in you come. Just waiting for these traders to come in. Some iron ore. I'll of course buy that. We'll get some clean wool as well. We can always use more wool. And then when it comes to selling things, do we want to sell any of these used? No, we do kind of need the wool. Seems like the wool just doesn't get made fast enough, so being able to import it is quite helpful. We get some more or sell some more kittens as well if we wanted to. I'm tempted to sell some of these older hens and just have the younger ones, or maybe specifically this one here, because we can get 75 for it. Yeah, let's do that. We'll get you to go. Should get some good relations from that. Oh yeah, we leveled up here there. Very, very good. And on that, let's get ourselves some kale. Get some more pluck, and we'll get ourselves some eggs as well. We should be getting more and more eggs as time goes on, which is also really nice. Yeah. Cool. We managed to do pretty well with traders there, which is good. Let's have a little look at our clans. So, got McLean up to level 4, so now we can buy pretty much everything. So they will actually sell us a whole bunch of goats and rams and ewes and such. But fortunately, we'd already managed to grab some of them, which is good. Or at the very least, we should be able to get that far more regularly. As far as nickel goes, no, we haven't managed to get another level of reputation. Cur, we did. So what do we get for that? They'll sell leather, they'll sell planks, iron tools, neat lanterns, and rush lights as well. Very good. We'll have to see what their last two things will be up there. But overall, things going rather nicely. Would be quite cool to potentially expand again. I mean, maybe we do want to just build like sort of dormitory area. How would we do that in terms of this kind of room? Because we are kind of using this as a dormitory. I mean, it is good to kind of have this, but we could, I guess... I mean, if we built some vents, we could start splitting this up. It's not really the dimensions, though, that you kind of need. You need to kind of build it down and around just ever so slightly in order to be able to do that. Maybe we'll give that a little bit of a miss. I mean, yeah. We're getting decent enough satisfaction as well. Like, people are quite happy just to have their own semi-private rooms anyway. And the majority of the people staying there are kids anyway, so... Well, except for the people here for a day, they'll give us a little bit of money. We've got enough stuff now, we can satisfy people quite well. Maybe we want to put some more decorations in, would be another thing we could do. Like, say, if we put in, say, a nice little wall table here. Some more of these heather wreaths. Yeah, put like another one like here. Another one there. Got a big, nice straw rug too. There we go. So that's the last pig that has been born. Yeah, we got a whole bunch of little baby pigs. So let's just slaughter, slaughter, slaughter. We don't actually have an adult just now, so no point you staying alive. No point you staying alive. And we'll kill. Probably actually we could leave one of the sows alive and that can suckle the other pigs. And we'll use the rest for meat. There should be more than enough meat to see us through the winter. In fact, we might even want to say to people, hey, let's actually just start cooking up some meat too in the old kitchen. But a good amount of stoves. Let's get ourselves some meat. Let's say if we get 10 things, we get pluck on the stick if we really wanted to, but I think we're alright for just now. We can at least get neeps and tatties. We don't have any in the inventory, unfortunately. I don't know if that's because we're just not making any haggis, which again could also be because we don't have any onions left. Be a bit of a shame, but we can see. Let us spend some time as well picking up these mushrooms. There we go. I'll make sure that we have more than enough food ready for the winter. And yeah, overall things going pretty well. Do we want to try and do any kind of iron strip mining? I don't reckon there's any reason to. We're okay for just now. We've got plenty of peat. We could do with maybe just a little bit of iron, but we can get what we need from the traders as it stands. These goats, let's have a little look at these goats. So, Mr. Billy Goat. He's still pretty old. We've got a couple of nanny goats here, but they're doing alright. One of our ewes pregnant and needs to be shorn or sheared. I always forget the correct term for that, but shorn? No. That's not right. Ah, we've got some people coming in. Right, Kenneth, I'm afraid you're McLaren. Sophie Trot, Patrick, Marie, David, but you guys are McLean, so you guys can also go. Not your McNichol, so you can stay. Well, you can stay as well. Good stuff. They should hopefully give us some satisfaction. And maybe we do, yeah. I keep kind of flip-flopping on this, because the problem with the private rooms is if you build them too small, then people don't like them because they are too small. They're like, oh, well, this room isn't very nice. And you can see that people do actually get quite fairly decently satisfied if they're in like a nice huge room. So like a room like this, she's like, wow, this is great. It is too bright, so we will need to move this corner table, I think. If we maybe put that over next to Bess, probably a good idea. That's probably the reason why that she's annoyed. And you can see that it's like you get +3 per second from a huge room. You get only +1 from being well fed. People disturb you in your sleep, that's -5. People really don't like that, but it doesn't last for too long. Unfortunately, it always seems to be that people are like, yeah, you know what, we all have our own baths, but we're going to come into the one where other people are in. So, you know, what can you do? People quite happy in here. Yeah, Hutchin, you're doing alright. Catherine, you're doing a-okay as well. Overall, everybody in the family seems to be quite happy, which is good. Gotta like it. Gotta like it. How's old Arthur doing? Yeah, he's getting older now, but another day to work. Let's carry on. His mood absolutely full as well. Everybody very, very happy. Loving life, even if he is having to haul. He's got max level hauling, but he hates it. But he's apparently very good at persuasion. That one time we used persuasion to beat those people up. Really coming into its own. But we can actually see there from the mist coming out of people's mouths that it's starting to get a little bit chilly now. 4.5 degrees Celsius, you know. To wrap up a little bit. See what happens. How are things doing in this pantry? Yeah, it's pretty cold. We've got more sheep as well. Do we want to get rid of some of these sheep? You know what? I'm thinking we probably do. Just at least some of these lambs, especially the male lambs. Even though I would love to get some more wool, I think we just maybe have too many sheep just now. I might even get rid of one of the older ewes as well. Yeah, let's get rid of one of the older ewes, and we can just get rid of these lambs. Yep. Sorry to do that to you, sheepies, but needs must. Let's have a little look here. So we got Krista, you are McLaren, so off you go. Lachlan McLean, off you go. But you are Care, in you come. We got Francis McLean, not so bothered, but we can always use you to get some more money. Again, not that we really need it, but a neat lantern kit, why not? We have money for it. We can buy loads of kale seeds, but we already have loads of kale seeds, so there's not very much point. Get another nanny goat, get another chicken. It's tempting, we have an awful lot of raw meat. We really need to make sure that we're smoking that up. That'd be good. Yeah, there's nothing really we can buy off you that I particularly want. And you are Care, so we can get ourselves some neeps. Fantastic. We get some more neep seeds, but alright, but we'll buy some dry hide. We're going to get lots of dry hide. We'll get some charcoal as well. We may as well, but yeah, unfortunately there's nothing else that can really be bought there. Do we want to get rid of one of our dogs? Not sure. No, we can't get rid of Hunter. I think we'll keep them all for just now. The dogs are always useful. They're useful for when people go hunting, useful for keeping the livestock safe, especially as we get further into winter. Giles, off you trot. Jean, how you doing? You're still getting your reputation up, so do a little bit more waiting with you. But getting these additional pieces of reputation will make it so that we're much better able to trade with these guys as well. Pretty much almost max them, and you can see as well, it's like as people like you more, chance of the trader coming in comes a lot more often. Baron's definitely much more tradey people, which is good. Means that we can always rely on them to give us some of our much needed goods. Yeah, other than that, we got loads of oat sheaf, which is great. We've got loads of oat grains as well, which is even better. Overall, people quite happy, eating a lot. We've got an awful lot of rotting stuff going on, unfortunately, so maybe we actually want to create a new zone. Oh no, not zone, sorry, stockpile, so we can always say, hey, just if you're going to dump stuff, just dump stuff over here, please, thank you. Gives us some more tasks to do, but should hopefully also fertilize these fields as well as this kind of like decays. That'd be great. We should... Why are we not making any more wood ash? Let's make some more wood ash. Is it because we don't have any bark? Oh, okay, we just don't have any bark. That'll be why. I guess we haven't made planks in a while. Funny that. What could we use, or what could we get in order to build some planks? I've got to use some planks or something, don't we? Some more baby sheep. Gosh, I feel like every single time we look away, there's just more sheep. They just come out. I mean, we could get another timbery. We've already got a workbench with work zone, smithy. No. Do we need to get another wardrobe? We've got the wardrobe here. We could get another wardrobe. We get the toy box now as branches. Some more pantry shelves. Can we fit that in this little? Oh yeah, we can fit this in the storage here. Let's just stick it there. Get some more shelves up against the wall. More places to store this meat that is unfortunately going bad because we don't have any way of refrigerating it. It hasn't got quite cold enough yet, so maybe we've pulled the gun just ever so slightly too quickly with those animals, because unfortunately a lot of that meat is going to waste, which is certainly the last thing that you want. But hey ho. I guess we could always make some tallow. We could make more tallow. Tallow seems to keep quite well, even if it isn't the most, you know, the nicest of things. Yeah, what are you complaining about? Oh, so yeah, we are out of onions, so we're unable to make haggis. I doubt there'll be anywhere where we can really harvest the onions. Shame. Let us try and make sure that we can harvest as much hay while the sun is still shining and while it's still about a little bit. Yeah, good stuff. Let's just try and get as much of that as we can before the winter comes, so we can keep our lovely animals nice, well and fed. Now the only downside about this is this will mean there'll be less deer on the map come winter, because they will obviously leave because there's not going to be anything for them to eat. And that might mean the wolves get a little bit more tetchy, but we'll have to just see about that. Otherwise, everybody's pretty nice and pretty happy. Having a pretty good time. Getting the harvest in is the 8th of autumn. I think if things aren't fully grown by tomorrow, well, we'll have one more day to kind of harvest them. So we'll at least be able to do that. Yeah, people are having a nice time. Bess, what's wrong with you? Wow, you've managed to get far away without anybody taking care of you. What's happening here? You're oh, you're just chatting. But you desperately need some food. Ah, yeah, there we go. Don't know what your mother was doing, but she's got you now. Be nice and happy, get some food in you. Good stuff. Ah, we got some people coming in. You're McLaren, so off you trot. Lawrence, you're McLean, off you trot. So it doesn't look like we're having anybody in tonight. A little bit of a shame, but we can always deal with that. Only thing we're really losing out is reputation, after all. William, how you doing? Where we sleep? Oh, it's too bright. I'm also scared of the dark. Oh. One annoying thing about kids in this game is they are split personality. Oh, let's have a little look at our workers. Jean, you can go. Lachlan, you are still waiting to get more reputation, so we'll keep you about for a bit. Hey, looking good. Looking good. How are the other generations doing in terms of growing up? I think the oldest out of all of them will probably still be Colin, yeah. Yeah, Colin looks like he is the oldest, so... I mean, not surprising, but yeah, he's going to be the next one to go. It's unfortunate because he is our best hauler. He's... Poor guy, he's literally just... He's been born and he does nothing except haul. That is his main goal, and maybe do some gathering. But he's level 14 in hauling. He doesn't even like hauling, but he's a very good hauling. He's one of the best haulers in the world, able to get things from A to B just like that. I mean, at the end of the day, isn't that what you want? There's some more thistles over here. I find it very unlikely that we'll find any onions that are grown, but we'll just double check the side of the map. I think I said that last time. There was some. There's neeps over there, so instantly already proven wrong. I love it when I'm proven wrong and I get something for it. I wish that would happen more often in real life and not just in games. Although please don't ask Mrs. Berger, I'm sure she'll disagree with that. But then again, she's probably like, yeah, I don't get anything out of it either. So, oh, well, never mind. But yeah, I'm not seeing any obvious kind of onion patches or the like. Little bit of a shame, but what are you gonna do? Main thing is though, another day, another dollar, working away. Beavers running about. We can always hunt the beaver if we need to, but we have double the food we need for winter. I think the main thing is actually going to make sure that it'll stay around. Now, in terms of linen, we have plenty of linen. Always just buy the linen shirt outright. Same with the coif. You want some poo? There you go, we'll give you poo. McLaren, so unfortunately we're not going to get any reputation for this, but you know what? Sure, it's fine. Get you going. Tom, yep, you can come work for us. Good stuff. Always happy to have another worker. Lachlan has gone from maybe 14 clan reputation all the way up to 100, so good stuff. We'll get you to leave now as well. And if anything, we really just want to have more people come in and give us their services, especially because the task list has gone up so massively. And with us kind of giving over all this stuff to dump over onto this field, it means as well that things are looking a little bit nicer around here, which I'm always a little bit partial to, I will admit. So these dried mushrooms getting old. We managed to get ourselves another smoker, fantastic. Yep, getting plenty of fish. We've got an absolute boatload of smoked meat. So what we have in this family is fish and meat, and then fish and meat, and then when it's no longer fresh, we have it dried or smoked or salted. I mean, it would be nice if we could get salt as well as another way of preserving stuff in here, but you know what, maybe it'll come at some point, but we'll just have to see. Be quite interesting to see what happens with the newer kind of update when it does eventually come. As previously stated, I think we'll probably square out this year of the game, so we'll get into year 4, and then we'll probably call it there for this series. I think it's we've kind of done what we set out to do. Oh, little kitten, lovely. We've managed to make a nice, lovely home for our people to live in. They want absolutely nothing. They're probably one of the richer clans around. You know, they've got plenty of food, no toil. Large family for Arthur. Arthur's about to become elderly, so we can let him go into the twilight of his life. He can be a happy man for it. Oh, speaking of little babies, little baby bunny. Using going to be clicked on. There we go. Little juvenile bunny. Excuse me. I had meant to be a little bit more accurate there, but apparently I was not. Guessing we don't have any more bark. Ah, yes, of course, we need to build some more stuff in order to use that. Could build ourselves a textile shelf, but it does look like we've kind of used a lot of it. I really do think we just need more wardrobes, unfortunately. But the real question is, where can we put them? We've got one in there, we've got one in here. We do not have one in here. It would be quite nice to just have one in here. Got the clothing basket, I suppose. Oh, we're actually out of chamber pots. Ugh. Okay, let's make sure we're building plenty of chamber pots. Oh yeah, I can see it here. Because we've run out of wood ash, because we've run out of bark. We're not making anything, so we're just, all the chamber pots are just full and stinky, which is obviously lovely. Haven't paid our urine tax for the year, quite obviously. Oh well, not to matter. Tom working away. His satisfaction should be slowly going up. Yep, he's well fed. His mood's pretty good. A decent enough environment. We'll probably have to have a little think about how we can make the environments better. We probably missed out on the opportunity to really nicify our kind of buildings. Obviously a lot of them are built out of peat or logs. Some of them maybe are built out of wood, but not an awful lot of them. It would be nice as well if we could get stone block walls. Stone looks quite nice, but brick walls are, as always, the best when it comes to the actual look of it. Especially if you then add that into, say, a fancy tile floor. Same as a fancy wood floor, but it doesn't cost any iron. And it does cost a lot of clay, so I suppose it matters if you're next to a lot of rivers and that. You can easily get clay, but given that you need water in the game, and to get that you're going to need somewhere with clay, even if it's a small river like this. Yeah, you should be alright. That's where you head to. You're just wandering about. Yeah, just having a nice time. Alright, as you do. Yeah, off you go. You start eating just now. And a little wander. Goes out for an eat. Task list all the way down at 100, which is great. John, McLaren. Nope. Plain, nope. Technical, in you come. There's built care. Yep. Let's get ourselves that reputation, just a little bit more reputation. And not many more episodes to go, I'm afraid, as well. There's only this one, and then there'll be 2 more after this, and that'll be the end of Colquhoun Rises. At least for the moment. We'll probably wait until there's the new patch, and then we'll revisit the game after that. Because I think we've managed to get a pretty good playthrough going. And who knows, maybe if you've been playing along at home, you've been having fun as well. Things have gone quite as well. Additionally, we can also have a little try, potentially, of the sort of harder game mode. There's a stag there. We could always hunt if we want to. Yeah, we could always have a little try of the harder game mode as well. That could be fun to do too, just to make things a little bit harder in the early game. Although I always find it's like the early game is the harder part. Early game's touch and go, especially getting like stuff together for your first winter. Just trying to get like your first house together, going through the ideas. I couldn't imagine playing this game with the unlock system. I could imagine that being excuse me. No. Already. Female dog. Get him. Get him. You've come into the wrong place, wolves. You're already dead. Yep. Let's get these wolves out. Yeah, this is what's going to happen if there is deer on the map, which there's obviously this deer over here. The wolves have come in to hunt them. They've then come across our animals. They're going to hunt them, try and get food. But that's why you have yourselves your dogs, because your dogs rip them apart, limb from limb. These aren't the dogs that you've got at home. Certainly our dog, I don't think, would ever do something like that. We certainly hope not. Although she was quite funny the other day. She was off the lead, and the rabbit ran across the path, and it was almost like a fairly young rabbit, and she bounded on up to it to like say hello, and the rabbit obviously was very, very scared, and then she got to it, and she was kind of like, "Oh, you don't want to play?" Just kind of wandered off. And this poor rabbit's still just sitting there like, "Oh my gosh, what's just happened?" Right, you're a McLaren. We don't need you as far as a worker goes, so let's have a little look at our workers. Anybody got decent reputation? No, Tom, still not the happiest man. So we'll do some more trading. What can we get? Ah, onions. Onions and onion seeds. Yes. Iron and nails. Oh, that actually costs us an awful lot. So let's consider selling a whole bunch of our animals. So what could we sell? Or we guess we could sell some more of our clothes. Or let's get rid of some of our iron spades. Do we want to get rid of our lamb? You know what? Yeah, we'll get rid of our lamb. It's okay. We'll even get rid of one of our ewes. Lower the flock down, you know, use up some of that. We could always sell off a couple of these hens, especially the older ones, older 2. Yeah, sell off the older 2. Should hopefully have enough eggs for that. Probably 5 laying hens is okay. I mean, it's not really for a family this size, but we'll make do. Other than that, the other traders coming in. Let's see, what do we have? Fish, eggs. Not really interested in any of this. We could sell some linen cloth, I suppose. It's worth quite a lot. Yeah, let's do that. We've got loads of linen hanks. So, sell you a bunch of cloth. Off you trot. What do we have here? Charcoal? Fur coats? Meat? Not particularly useful. Same with all this stuff. Anything we can sell? Yeah, we'll sell you an axe. Just to get the coins up. And that should do us quite nicely. Yeah, overall things going pretty well. We're just working away. Getting things done. Getting stuff sorted out. And we should hopefully be getting quite a bit of reputation as well. If we can get care up, that'd be great. And McNichol, oh, McNichol is so close. We didn't have that awful part before where Hughes left after you know, sleeping out in the freezing cold like an idiot. But I digress. What can you do? Right, surely we've managed to make some bark yet. We not made any planks? I suppose. Ah, here we go. Yeah. But we do need an awful lot of bark, so maybe we do actually just go out and cut down some trees, I guess, or maybe we should just build things out of wood for just now. Do we have enough nails for that? Well, we've got 200 nails. Certainly could. Yeah, might make people happier as well. Imagine it. You know, it would be nice actually if we went along and we upgraded the main house. That's like the one that's been here the whole time. Let's do that. So we'll just upgrade that. Put the straw curtains and everything. We could always get like wooden doors instead of the curtains if we really wanted to. We'll break down the straw door and we'll replace it with a nice... Could get an ironclad door. That's just too expensive. Like, it looks really nice. People really like it. 100 environment. We've got one over on there on the kind of like the crypt. But yeah, I just think it's probably just a bit much, even for like the sort of main bit here. So yeah, let's get ourselves a nice wooden door. Don't need one there. Could replace, yeah, we'll replace this with a nice, we'll do that with all of them. We'll just replace them with some nice wooden windows, I think. They'll look good. Yeah. Good stuff. Yeah, these ones here. So we've got some more log walls here. Ah, we're actually out of planks. Ugh. There you go. What can you do? Oh, we've accidentally put in the fancy wood floor underneath. We've completely screwed it up. I thought that I was on the walls there. That's what I get for not paying attention. But no, we've put in wooden floor and we're already out of planks. So you know what? We will build ourselves timbery. Build 2 of them. We're out of iron. What a shame. Maybe we need to go into the bogs again. Start just getting the peat. You know what? While we've got people about, might as well. Let's try and get as much peat as we can. Certainly feel like we've used up an awful lot of peat of our sort of marshlands here. Taken an awful long time for them to kind of rejuvenate. A lot of turf for us to use for heating. I mean, as you can see, we've got the peat stacks there. Maybe we even want to just build another peat stack. Just if we go into the storages, let's maybe get ourselves just another peat stack. Once we can find it. Yep, there we go. And what we'll do is we will pop that down. Where do we put that down? Pop that down over here, say, because it's nice and covered. It means people down here can always go and grab some more peat. And we can always just store it up. We'll have plenty for this winter. I've foreseen no issues at all. But yeah, we should have a nice, lovely environment. Let's stop getting the fancy floor in here, if we can. Ah, some travelers. Nope, you're the wrong clan. Claren, nope. And McLean, nope. So no additional reputation for us. That's a shame. I say that. Let's get Tom to leave. Get Tom to leave. That should get us enough to get level 3 McNichol. And that should unlock things for the next day, which would be great. But yeah, we're just working away. Get plenty of bark. Because, I mean, I guess making the branches does do a lot as well. But we cut down so many trees for the wood that's kind of done the thing. Okay, so what can we get here? So we can buy iron sickles. We can buy shears. That can be quite useful. And wool. I mean, all of that's fairly useful, but I think out of all of it, the wool is probably the best, as well as actually just buying the iron ingots or the iron ore when they come around. And with that, we've come into what looks like the first proper day of winter. Well, I guess it's the last evening of autumn, but the snows are starting to come down now. Gonna get a little bit chilly. Buckle up, people. It's getting colder. But given that we've managed to do quite as well as we have so far, I don't foresee this being any kind of issue. Managed to get the last of the crops in as well before things went too cold for that. Cats going about, catching up a whole bunch of these rats, which are great. They'll be wanting to come into the nice hot lots of bedrooms and that. So it'll be good to keep a little eye on them. All in Love and Life. He's got his own private room. And with that, day 101, the start of winter in year 3. And I think that's probably a good place to call it for today's episode. Just want to say thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying Clanfolk. Let us know down in the comments if you have been. And on top of that, just want to say thank you very much for watching. Definitely appreciate it. As well, if you want to support the channel even further, consider becoming a member of the Burger Band for early access to videos as soon as they come out. I've said that. I probably said that wrong. Yeah, when they're uploaded rather than when they come out, you can get them just as they come out. They'll come up as member-only videos. You can always watch them on YouTube before they come out. Some of the people do that. Might be why you can see comments on a video before it's even come out. That'll be why. But just want to say thank you very much as well for watching. Hope you've been enjoying this. Until next time, take care.